It's your boy Cool Blue. Back at it again with another video on the channel. Thank you for joining. Today is March 13th, 2021, and the title of the episode is Let's Just Get the Win. Now, tonight we have the Washington Capitals and the Philadelphia Flyers. This is pretty much game 3 of the miniseries because we played on Sunday, played Thursday. Now we're playing tonight. They snuck in the Buffalo Sabres game on Tuesday. So I kind of forgot about the Sunday game because they did the Buffalo game on Tuesday. But this is pretty much game 3 of the little mini series we got going on here because that's the way we roll in 2021 because of obvious reasons. COVID-19 screwed up everything. But we got the Caps. We lost on Sunday. We lost on Thursday. Tonight, I think, is a must win. A must win. We talked about it in the last series, or in the last episode. My hand is in the air, about to lower it to the panic button. I haven't done it yet. We haven't moved. I want to see how they come out tonight. I want to see how they respond to losing 2 in a row against the Washington Capitals. And we'll see. We'll see. Depending on how this game goes, like I said in the last episode, my hand might be on the button by the end of tonight. But that doesn't mean we're hitting the button. I want to see how we play. Okay? I want to see how the game goes. We'll have to make our decision on hitting the actual button to panic after we see how the game goes. But tonight, oh man, I think it's gonna be another hard-fought game on both ends of the ice. I think both teams realize the significance of this game. Washington, obviously, they're hot right now. We've talked about this in the last episode. The Washington Capitals are one of the hottest teams in our division, along with the New York Islanders and the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got to find a way to answer their intensity. We got to find a way to capitalize on our scoring chances. We can't give the puck away and expect Moose or Hart, whoever's in net. Actually, we know we have it confirmed that Carter Hart is not going to be in net, and we're going to get Moose in net. So, but even if Hart was playing tonight, it doesn't matter who's in net. You can't give up easy turnovers and expect any goalie to keep you in a game, especially against a team that's as talented as the Washington Capitals. So, looking at tonight's game, I'm thinking to myself, all right, we're just as good as this team. Now, I know the last 2 games don't say that we are because we lost both of them, but we are. We are talented enough to hang with a team like this. Honestly, I think we could be better than a team like this, but we need to stop turning the puck over and we need to start capitalizing on our scoring chances. So I am calling out, okay, 2 players that I want to see enter the scorecard tonight. All right. And I know they can do it. I think if they start getting on the scorecard more consistently, we will see a big turnaround in the season. But it just hasn't happened yet. And those 2 players are Oscar Lindblom, who only has, Oscar Lindblom has 2 goals, 5 assists. And I want to see him step up, and I want to see Nolan Patrick, who has 2 goals and 3 assists so far on the season. If we can get these 2 guys going, if we can get them going, I believe we can really turn this season around. Now, I'm not saying that other guys on the team don't need to step up, like Voracek. I would like to see Voracek step up a little bit more. Claude Giroux, obviously he's the captain. I would like to see him start putting more goals in the back of the net. I would also like to see, Travis Konecny. I want to see him continue his good play. He played really well in the last game, scored a goal, had an assist on the tying goal in the Buffalo game, um, to tie it up. So he's on a little point streak. I would like to see that continue. Ghost has been playing very well. He's been really, really stepping up. Uh, he's a part of the turnover problem, but offensively, he's been putting up numbers consistently, and you love to see that, especially when last year, as a Flyers fan, you thought that Ghost was going to be out of the NHL in a couple years. No, I'm just kidding. No one really actually thought that, but we did question what is going on with Shane Gostisbehere last year, but um, if we can get some of these players to really step up, we will see improvements. So my big thing tonight is I want to see Nolan Patrick and Oscar Lindblom enter the scorecard. Obviously, I want to see a win. Scotty too hottie, man. Scotty knows. Scott Lawton, the razzle dazzle himself. If he can keep his point streak up, hey, you won't hear me complain about it. But we will see Moose in net, and I keep saying I want to see Hart in net, and I do. And every Flyers fan wants to see Hart in net. But hey, if the coaches are telling us, hey, we're gonna keep him out a few more games to have him, fully reset. He's still working on some technical issues, when it comes to his game. If they don't think that he's ready to come back, okay, we know what he's capable of. We've seen it many times throughout his short career so far. I don't think anyone's worried about him. I don't think so at all. And they actually they questioned, I guess in practice, they questioned Oscar Lindblom on Carter Hart, and quote, he said, "I'm not worried about him," and good. That's good. I mean, I'm not worried about him either. I don't think we should be worried about him, and I think we just need to trust in the coaching, and I think we need to trust in his development plan and see where it goes, because I think it's going to take us to good places. So tonight, from what I'm reading, these are the lineups for tonight. Line 1, JVR, Sean Couturier, Joel Farabee. Line 2, we got Kevin Hayes at center, Scott Lawton, Travis Konecny. Line 3, we got the captain, Claude Giroux, Kubel, and Jake the Snake Voracek. Line 4, we got Nolan Patrick, Andreoff, and Oscar Lindblom. Raffle is not back yet. He's still dealing with the hand injury. Defensemen, we got Prove, Braun. Then we got Sanheim and Myers, Gostisbehere, and Nate Prosser on the third unit for the defensemen. So I actually like that. I don't really like when they pair Prove and Ghost together. I think both of them aren't physical enough when it comes to standing their ground on defense. I don't think that Prove thinks shoot first. Like, he's not an offensive defenseman like Ghost is, but he is a distributor. He distributes the puck where it needs to go, and I just don't think, because he plays so many minutes, I think that he kind of this is just my opinion. I think that he kind of paces himself on the physical part on the defensive end. Not saying he's a bad defender, because he's one of the best in the league. And anyone who disagrees with me, well, tough luck, because you're not going to change my opinion. But Ghost, I mean, he's just not physical in general. I mean, yeah, every now and then he might throw his body out there to get a good hit or get, something stirred up, but that's very rare. And when it happens, no one's like, oh crap, like, watch out for Ghost. He's going to come run you over now. Ghost is our offensive defenseman, and I just don't like to see them two paired up together. It hasn't worked in the past. I don't see it working really ever. So I just prefer them on separate lines. So that's my thought on that. My prediction for tonight's game, I'm going to say I don't want to say 4-3. I I'm going to have to say it's going to be a little bit lower scoring than previous games. I'm going to go with a 3-2 victory for the Flyers. We got to stay out of the penalty box. We we have have to lower our turnovers, and we must capitalize on our scoring chances. Um, it's very interesting seeing Claude Giroux back at center, and it's very interesting seeing him on the third line. You know, I mean, you can't break up the first two lines. You just can't, and it makes sense why they're uh, sitting in front of Claude Giroux's line because those two lines. I mean, they're hot. They're doing majority of our scoring. Um, so I understand that. It's just very interesting to see him back at center and on the third line. The third line thing doesn't bother me because I feel like we have such great talent that any one of our top three lines could be potentially a number one line. Um, the more concerning part for me is seeing Claude Giroux back in the center role. I thought I mean, he was a great center. He is a great center, but I also feel like he looks more natural in the wing, and it just seems like um, when we switched him to the wing, good things happen. So I don't know. I don't know if that's affecting his game. He is sitting at the top of our uh, team as far as stats in an assist. He's right behind JVR. JVR is leading the assist in the assist column with 16, and Claude Giroux is right there with 14, followed by Jake Voracek by 13. So I'm not saying that Claude Giroux and Voracek don't don't do anything. All I want to see is them to put in a couple more goals here and there, especially when you're making a rally if you are down or if it is a tie game and you need a big goal. I want to see those guys step up and I want to see them shoot. Um, they're very pass driven, and you know one of the things that Claude Giroux had said in the past that it's very hard for uh, guys to be out there on a power play or just in general, and the entire crowd is yelling, shoot, because that's what Philly fans do. We always yell, shoot. Um, he had said in the past that it's very difficult sometimes, especially when you have a lot of young players that are still learning the NHL level game. When they're constantly being pressured to shoot, it can be difficult to know really when and where you should take the actual shot. Now, what's interesting about that is now that especially when there was no fans at all, because we have a little bit of fans back due to COVID, but when there was no fans back and they weren't shooting, he had said in a statement that that's why you need fans, because the fans remind you to shoot. Now, to me, I'm like, well, which way do you want it? Because to me, it sounds like that's an excuse. Now, I'm sure he probably didn't mean it that way, and sometimes we dive into things and we pick things apart, um, and we overreact on statements. But for me, I'm just like, hey, man, look, I'm not saying that. I get what you're trying to say, that you want the fans back. The fans play a role in the game. And I'm sure that it's affected a lot of players and it's affected all teams throughout the league. But, you know, I just think that any player should know, hey, we only have 2 minutes left in the game and we're down 2 goals. We need to start shooting. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying shoot the puck when there's a guy standing right in front of you and the puck's literally just going to bounce off the guy's shin pads and come right back to you. Obviously, they know better and they can see the lanes better than we can. But come on. We need our top guys, our veteran guys, to step up in big moments and in key parts of the game. So I would like to see them start scoring a couple more goals. I said I think we're going to win 3-2. Let's make the predictions on who's going to score. Now, I'm going to go out and say Nolan Patrick is going to get a goal. All right. I'm also going to go out there and say that Travis Konechny is going to get a goal. And for my third goal, I'm going to say it's going to be Jake Voracek. Doesn't have to be in that order, but I think that all three of them will get a goal tonight. I did say I wanted to see Oscar Lindblom get on the score sheet. So if he scores, great. If he doesn't score but puts up an assist, I'm not going to complain. But, I do want to see him score. But I do think Nolan Patrick will get on the scoring sheet tonight. So we got Moose in net. Big 2 points are at stake. We are down 7 points against the Washington Capitals in the division, in the standings. But if we win tonight, we'll be right back in there, creeping back up on Boston, creeping back up on Pittsburgh, and we got the Rangers next week, which should be a fun little series. Obviously, I don't like the Rangers because they're a division rival, but it's always nice to play the Rangers. It's always good matchups, and we've been playing pretty well against the Rangers as of lately. So, big 2 points tonight. Let's get back in the win column. Let's start turning this season around. Let's give Moose the support he needs in front of the net. Let's limit our turnovers, capitalize on our scoring chances, and let's get the dub. So to wrap it up, 3-2 win, Flyers. We're gonna go Nolan Patrick, Travis Konechny, and I can't even remember who I said for my third one, but it's because I'm not looking at the list. I was looking at the list when I said that. So we're gonna go Nolan Patrick, Travis Konechny, and wow, I don't even know where my list went. Nolan Patrick, Travis Konechny, and Jake Voracek. Jake the Snake. All right, so that's going to be that. Those are my predictions. 3-2 win. Flyers win. Nolan Patrick, Travis Konechny, Jake Voracek. No, not in any particular order. Yes. So if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe or hit the subscription button. All the support is greatly appreciated. Turn that bell for notifications. You'll be notified anytime I do a live stream or post a video up on the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video. Go Flyers.